Hi, I'm Jake with Co-Ineos Grenadier, and today I'm going to tell you about our Quartermaster demo that we've had for about 5 months and have around 5,000 miles on it. This Quartermaster is a Fieldmaster trim, which means it comes with safari windows, leather heated seats, compass and altimeter, the upgraded sound system, and these 18-inch alloy wheels. This one also has the rough pack, which is going to give you the KO2 tires and the front and rear locking differentials. On top of that, it has the high load electrical system up here and a tow hitch in the back. Dealer added accessories, we've added only the winter floor mats and the side steps. Now, in the time we've had this Grenadier, you may have even test driven it. It's been up to Maine towing a 1985 Land Rover Defender through a blizzard. It's been in Connecticut going over a stream. It's been at the Nantucket Food and Wine Festival and been around the whole island, on the sand and on the beaches. It's also been up to Maine where I've towed my personal boat, and it's done just fine. We have had actually no issues at all with it. It tows really well, and it handles things like expansion joints and turns on the highway a little better, in my opinion. The Quartermaster is the same as the Grenadier up to around the B-pillar. Then you get a little less room in the back, not much, and about a foot longer in the back, where you have the bed that's around 62 inches long. We found the bed to be very, very helpful. In the Grenadier, typically my use case, right, is it's going to be probably 2 or 3 people, luggage for a weekend, camera equipment, drones, maybe some boat things. And while the Grenadier does a great job, if you have 3 people and all that equipment, you're using the whole entire back space. Now, the bed in the Quartermaster is nice because there are tie downs, which we'll pan to in a sec, and they're adjustable with the L-track system. What that means is if you have a suitcase you want to put back here, or a grill, or an inflatable raft, something like that, you can put it in and secure it properly so it's not going to move around. And then you can even throw some of your soft luggage in the back seat. Also, the back seat of this we'll show you here, does fold up, and underneath there's a little bit of storage, or you can fold the seats flat if you wanted to put a dog back there. Moving around back of the Quartermaster, this is where the big difference is. You have your tailgate, backup camera here, which is right above the hitch, so it's very easy to back up to a trailer. Also, you have your connectors down there, pretty straightforward. You have a 7-pin. Opening up here, we have the L-track system I was talking about with these guys, which are adjustable. So you can put them anywhere, either on the sides or the bottom, and use them as tie downs. And they hold about 200 pounds. Back here you have your spare tire. This one has the lockable storage box. So we have a couple towels in there, but you can put whatever you like. Dog leash, anything that you might not want in the cab, but you want to put in the back and lock. This is how the Grenadier is going to come as standard from the factory, but the sky's the limit in terms of aftermarket. You could put a cap, a tonneau cover, some people put bars. You can also take the spare tire and mount it in different locations depending on what your use case is. And the flexibility of being able to hose out this whole entire area over the station wagon might be something you're looking for. You'll see the side steps here. We probably have an 80% take rate when it comes to side steps. People really like them, and it does help getting in and getting out of the Quartermaster. For me, I like to step up, grab the wheel, and hop on in. Moving inside the Quartermaster, this one has the black leather interior, the carpet floors. And being the Fieldmaster, it's going to come again with the leather seats, compass and altimeter, sound system in the back, and the safari windows up top. The black steering wheel here, very nice. You have your toot horn on the side, cruise control on the left along with your Siri controls, volume up, volume down, and seek track on the right. I love the driving position in the Quartermaster. I find I can see out the back really well. Also, typically when I'm driving, I put my arm right here and drive with 2 fingers. Super easy to drive. A lot of people will comment on the steering, and I tell everyone the same thing. Just drive it. If you drive this vehicle for 5 or 10 minutes, the steering will click with you and it's very intuitive and makes sense. Some people will tell you might need a steering stabilizer. I don't find that to be the case. And what I tell people is buy the vehicle the way it is and drive it for a month. After a month, if you still want a steering stabilizer, get one. And 0 people install the stabilizer after. You really do get used to the steering, and it's very straightforward and direct once you just drive it a little bit. In the center, you have your climate controls up top, hazard in the center, and your audio down below. Right here, we have our BMW shifter, very easy to use. High, low, and center locker here. And down below, we have the rotary knob with buttons. Moving up top here, while I know this might look a little intimidating, it's very straightforward once you use it. On the top, this having the high load electrical, it's going to have two 25 amps that are exterior, a 500 amp for the winch, and a third 25 amp exterior. Down below, this will be standard on all Grenadiers. You have your power, a 10 amp exterior, and two 10 amp interior. So any accessories you might want, like a fridge, a light bar, Starlink, they'd be wired into these guys, and you don't have to drill through your brand new car. This vehicle, having the rough pack, does have the front and rear lockers. Those are located right here. One fun little icon I like to point out to people is the dimensions of the Grenadier. If you're ever getting close to a parking garage and you're not sure how high it is or you can't remember, just look right here, 80.7 inches. On the right, we have our off-road modes. I use this all the time. The main function is it's going to turn off all the nannies and beeps, and also it will allow you to have your seatbelt unbuckled. So if you're driving on the beach with the family, you don't have to worry about everyone being buckled if you're just going a couple feet. Next to off-road mode, we have waiting mode. This is used for crossing a stream, just what it says, waiting. When you enable waiting mode, it will turn off some of the different CAN buses and adapt the HVAC system so that you don't have to worry about damaging your Grenadier. Down below here, we have traction control, downhill assist, and over on the right, we have exterior lights. This is going to allow you to level the front headlights. So if you have a heavy trailer on the back, you're not blinding people if your headlights are tilted up. You can angle them back down. Next to that, we have auxiliary. This auxiliary light are the two lights in the front. You have to be in off-road mode to enable that. And then down below, we have your interior lights, map lights. Most folks would just leave it on automatic. This has been a little walk around our Quartermaster, and hopefully it answered some of the questions you might have had. If you think of any more, please don't hesitate to reach out. Visit us online at coineosgrenadier.com. We're located in Framingham, Mass. You can also find us on Instagram under Co Ineos Grenadier.